Here is why you have not been manifesting the things you desire. And it's so easy. I know this video will not be long because it is so simple. And even when I tell you, you're going to be like, what, Stephanie? For those who do not know, I am Stephanie and I am a neurometaphysicist. I've been an entrepreneur. In October makes 19 years. And I am obsessed with this intersection between the subconscious manifestation and faith. And I often talk about this space when it comes to finances, because that is an area that touches every single human being. And in the time that I have been doing this work and teaching this work and working with people privately in groups and otherwise, whenever I listen to people's stories around manifestation and them thinking it didn't work and what was happening during the time, it always leads back to this one very, very, very simple thing. And it's one thing that I feel like is true for a lot of goals that we create. We'll create these goals even outside of the space of manifesting, but we leave this one thing there. And because we leave this one thing there, we end up not manifesting. The thing that you are leaving space for is the possibility of anything else happening. You are the reason you are not manifesting, the reason you don't get what you want, whether you're consciously manifesting or just creating a goal, is because you leave another possibility. The reality is, when you decide something has to happen, there's nothing else that exists. I talk about this often, and it is that when you make a decision, that means to cut off anything else. So anything else other than the thing that you have decided that you're going to get, the thing that you have decided you're going to experience, the thing that you have decided is going to come into your physical 3D reality, the physical world, nothing else can exist. Nothing else is a possibility. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it seems like. It doesn't matter what it feels like. It doesn't matter. Nothing else exists except the thing that you said is. But most of you get caught up in what it looked like. Most of you get caught up in what it seemed like. Most of you get caught up in, well, this day passed with, like, oh my goodness. Most of you get caught up in what it appears to be. Nothing else exists except the thing that you desire. Nothing else exists except the thing that you desire. Nothing else exists except the thing that you desire. And when you hold on to that, it has to show up. But because the reality is, for you, the opposite actually exists. That's your worst fear. That's the thing you're worrying about. And as I've been teaching inside of the Stillwell in Faith and Finances, when you put so much emphasis on the thing not happening, when you are moving out of fear with these things, what happens is you have made the thing not happening greater than God, greater than Source, who already told you what is. If that is what is, that is what is. How dare you make anything else even a possibility? But since it's a possibility, and that's what you fear, and that's what you really focus on, and even in your manifesting, you're manifesting in the energy of I don't want this, as opposed to the energy of not I do want this, but the energy of this is mine, this has happened. That's why you're getting something else and your manifestations aren't happening. That's it. That's the answer. That's it. And I wish I could give you something much longer and in depth and blah, 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 blah. You don't need it. That's it. You made something else a possibility. Nothing else can be a possibility. I literally just manifested something about 2 hours ago. It has absolutely been looking like it was not coming to pass. And I've been like, absolutely not. This thing is, and I mean it. And I'm standing on that thing. 2 hours ago, hopped on the phone call. Actually, yesterday got the phone call that we would have the phone call today. Got on the phone call, done just like that, because I held on. But in my mind, this should have been done 2 weeks ago. In my mind, a deadline had ended, right? Because we give deadlines, but really, did the deadline really end? The deadline is what God said the deadline is, what Source said the deadline is. We don't always know where the deadline is. You know what? It's always in perfect timing and all is well. The only reason something else exists is because you let it exist. You got to know, even when it looks like you're past a deadline, even when it's looked like you're past it, it's just a look like, it's a seem like, it's an illusion. We live in this illusion. Okay. Hope this was helpful for you. If you have not joined us inside of the Stillwell Society, you can go to, I'll put the link down below. It is free to join us in the Stillwell Society. We are on day something, 11, 12 of the Stillwell. And if you want to go back to day one, you can join our VIP, the Literary Club. If not, start from where we are now and go with the rest of the 30 days in the Faith and Finances Challenge. I promise you, it is going to bless your life. I'm not even joking. All right. Anyway, I'm gone. Toodles.